When people think about luxury living in San Diego, they often only think about beachfront homes. Space is at a premium though at the water, so where do you go if you actually want pretty easy beach access, but also a fair amount of land? For that, you really need to head inland to what is actually the most expensive zip code in San Diego County. I'm talking about Rancho Santa Fe, otherwise known as the Ranch. For American Dream, I'm your host, Kimberly Schmidt. And today, I'm going to share my top 5 things to love about Rancho Santa Fe. Then, we're going to head to an amazing hacienda, a home that is probably my favorite property that I've shown in my 19 years as an agent. Let's get started. If you love to ride horses or play golf or both, Rancho Santa Fe is where you want to be. There are so many clubs to choose from. And what's great is that if you want to keep your horses with you, the homes in the ranch are almost all custom estate-style properties, many of which already have equestrian facilities. Because it is so verdant and lush, with rolling hills and winding roads, when you drive around Rancho Santa Fe, you feel like you're in the country. But city life and the ocean are just 15 minutes away. Unlike other parts of San Diego County, the parcels here are almost all 2 acres or larger. There really isn't another area that feels quite as refined and private as this community does. If you've chosen San Diego County as your home, it's almost guaranteed that you value an outdoor lifestyle. What's really special about the ranch is that you will have access to over 80 miles of private walking and equestrian trails. These areas are lush and quiet. They're not crowded. You'll have an overhang of beautiful eucalyptus trees. So if you really want to get away from the city and have some quiet time, this is truly a nature lover's paradise. The second thing I love about Rancho Santa Fe is that it's smaller and it has a sense of community. The heart of the community is the little downtown area called the Village. It's cute, it's charming, it's walkable. You can grab coffee, you can go shopping. There's a farmer's market every Sunday. It really just gives you a sense of connecting with your neighbors. And my number one thing I love about Rancho Santa Fe is that it's not a major tourist destination. There's only one hotel in the area. So if you value privacy and exclusivity, this might be just the spot for you. Now, we're going to head over and take a tour of this amazing hacienda so that you can get an idea of what living in Rancho Santa Fe might feel like. Let's go take a look. I showed this hacienda property to some of my clients a couple of weeks ago. It's listed by Mary Myers and John Granston, my colleagues at Compass, and I just absolutely fell in love with it. It's over 10,000 square feet of design perfection. The richness of the colors, the textures. It has 6 bedrooms. It sits on 3 acres of land. Every bedroom has its own outdoor patio, and virtually all of those have fireplaces. You have vast spaces like this for entertaining, but then you have really intimate little vignettes where you walk in and there's color drenching and there's prints and there's just so much richness in the space. My jaw was falling open every single time I rounded a corner. As if the main house weren't beautiful enough, this property actually has its own separate detached casita. It carries the hacienda vibe throughout, but it has a touch more modern finishes in the kitchen and the bath. And then it also has a beautiful guest bedroom that has its own patio with a fireplace, and it overlooks the lush Zen garden out back. I hope you've enjoyed seeing Rancho Santa Fe and this amazing hacienda as much as I have. I think for now, I'm gonna hang out by this pool. But I'll see you next time with the American Dream. I'm Kimberly Schmidt.